I set my goal. Solve a cube consistently in less than 10 seconds.
The stuff you learn in school is boring, right? Who wants to learn about history, math, biology, and whatever else we're being forced to learn? But have you ever clicked on a YouTube video about like the history of Japan, or why the square root of 2 is interesting, or why trees can grow dozens of meters tall? Evidently these subjects can be pretty interesting, but it's something else about them that bores us. It's because of the curriculum, it's because of the deadlines, and it's because we don't have the freedom and the time to explore and learn the things that we want to learn. Now, cubing seems pretty boring to non-cubers. Personally, I didn't sign up to spend so many hours of so many days and months and years practicing this skill, but it just happened because I found it fun and I could set goals and learn new things and make it more fun. Good cubers won't tell you that they went through strict training every day for like a couple of years with a deadline to reach sub 20 or sub 15 within a certain amount of time. Maybe they set goals, but not deadlines. They've done their fair share of exploring along the way. Here's my story. Once upon a time, I was averaging just over 20 seconds with CFOP. I always had the curiosity that maybe, just maybe, I'd be better with Roux, and maybe, just maybe, Roux is better than CFOP. But regardless, I kept getting faster and faster with CFOP. I broke through sub 20, sub 15, and then one day I was averaging just under 14 seconds, and I really wondered if I was missing out. Maybe I would have more potential if I used Roux from the start. It's a great method. I decided that my curiosity was never going to go away, and the only way to settle my doubts was to just switch to Roux and see how it goes. So I didn't know any CMLL algorithms, and I had no clue how to do LSE. So I opened a Roux tutorial and started the timer. I tried to do the blocks efficiently, rather than how I would do it regularly in F2L, which was really difficult at first. 3 minutes and 24 seconds later, with the help of the tutorial, I had completed my first solve with Roux. By the end of the day, I had learned a few EO cases and also used 2-look CMLL, and my best solve was 1 minute flat. And in less than 2 months, I was globally sub 18, and my PB single with Roux was 11 seconds. So at this point, I had another decision to make, now that I had some experience with Roux: keep going, or switch back to CFOP. Well, I ended up switching back to CFOP. It was a good 2 months, but I felt as though I would never be more confident using Roux than using CFOP. Obviously, I was more comfortable with CFOP since I had been using it for almost a year, but I felt like I had a higher skill ceiling with CFOP, and that it was just better for me. But most importantly, I realized that, despite my quick improvement with Roux, I had just spent 2 months resisting the urge to use CFOP. I wasn't excited to use Roux anymore, and that's why I stopped. But the journey was fun, and I have amazing M turns to show for it. The reason I still cube today is probably because I made choices that made cubing more interesting. For some people it's learning new algorithms, for some people it's solving new puzzles and trying new things. When you feel like you have all the time in the world to explore and carve new paths, whether it's related to cubing or something else, whether it's for your own improvement or for your curiosity, you're making the most of it. I always try to finish all of the things I have to do, like homework and stuff, before I start cubing. That way I can be really focused, because I really enjoy cubing enough to direct my focus there and try not to have any distractions or impending deadlines. I just enjoy it more than anything. Let me know what you enjoy most about cubing. And don't forget to head over to CriticalCubing's channel to find out why he chose Roux over CFOP.
It baffled me how people could solve the impossible cube in 5 seconds. I have always believed that I never wanted to become someone else. I wanted to be myself and surpass them. And with this in mind, I set my goal: solve a cube consistently in less than 10 seconds.